Thank you so much, Dante Marks, for those lovely countdowns. It is 25th of March 2025, and remember, this is just part and parcel of Health Tuesday. Remember, of course, we had the initiation of Kidney Awareness Month, and of course, we're also embracing the fact that advocacy is still taking the lead right here in the country. And above all, I'm seated with a young man, as he called himself, of course, to just get the glimpse on kidney health. And above all, there is sort of challenging times that he has embraced, and of course the battle with kidney has never been easy. The challenging times are also described as the challenging factors that lead many to depression or stress. And if it does that, what are the necessary precautions that one is supposed to take? I also have a book right here, Embracing Hope. Despite the challenging factors that comes with this condition, of course, there is also a sense of hope. In page 5, he writes that hope is a powerful force, one that turns pain into purpose, struggles into strength, and challenges into chapters of inspiration. Embracing Hope, a powerful journey through kidney battles, is not just a book like this one. It is a testament to resilience, faith, and unwavering spirit of a warrior who has refused to be defined by his circumstance. I've had the privilege of engaging with Ronald Kasyoka, a man whose journey is as remarkable as the impact he continues to make. This is none other than Ronald Kasyoka himself, and of course, for the betterment of those that are seeing you for the very first time, please tell us who you are.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. My name is Ronald Kasyoka. I'm a kidney health advocate and also another book, as you have mentioned, Embracing Hope, where I document my journey battling kidney disease for the last 6 years to inspire and encourage other patients and also people going through difficult challenges, to show them that it does not matter what you are going through, that you can still live your life, do your things. You just have to believe in God and keep pushing forward. And recently, we started an organization, RKF, the Kidney Health Foundation, where we are supporting patients with kidney disease with a focus on children who have kidney disease and their caregivers. We offer emotional support, psychosocial support, and also advocating for kidney disease and creating awareness about kidney disease.
All right. There you have heard his voice. Of course, will be an engagement for the next few minutes on this live particular broadcast. And remember, of course, ladies and gentlemen, all this matters to you. And remember, the conversation still is ongoing across all social media platforms, that is Facebook and YouTube. Hashtag Love Television, and of course, hashtag Health Tuesday. What makes this book extraordinary is its raw honesty. Ronald does not sugarcoat the struggles of living with kidney disease, the physical toll, the emotional battles, and the moments of despair. Yet, through it all, he chooses hope. He chooses to rise above, to inspire, and to give a voice to those who feel unheard. Leave alone the book now. Of course, now you've mentioned something great about raw honesty. And of course, in the line of your story, there is some sense of honesty. Please describe for us how this disease came into life, came into existence, and so far, how are you coping up?
I had kidney failure in 2019 in January, but before then, I used to have a condition by the name nephrotic syndrome, but I was on continuous treatment.
Indeed.
And it later now progressed now to kidney failure in 2019, January, and I was put on dialysis treatment.
What's the syndrome?
Nephrotic syndrome is a condition that affects the nephrons in the kidneys, so that causes damage to the kidneys.
Indeed.
And when I started dialysis treatment in 2019, back then I was actually in high school, Form 4. I just joined Form 4, Term 1, January, and then I was hit now by the condition.
Indeed.
And when you are on dialysis treatment, now the dialysis treatment does the work that would have been done by the two kidneys. So dialysis machine comes in as an artificial kidney.
Indeed.
So it does the work that would have been done by the two kidneys. And I was on dialysis treatment 2 times a week. I'm still on dialysis treatment twice a week actually. I'm supposed to go for dialysis treatment today in the afternoon.
Indeed.
And back then, you can imagine you are in high school, Form 4, in your final year, and then you are hit by kidney failure. for dialysis treatment, you have to go for dialysis treatment twice or even sometimes 3 times a week. So that actually meant 2 times every week I was out of school, and that meant that I was missing on classwork. I was most of the times getting behind, but thank God, in high school I had very supportive friends and also teachers and also my family. They were very close to me, so the classes that I had missed for those days that I had to go for treatment, when I returned back to school, now my classmates and also my school teachers would help me now cope up with the other students. So I can say for those 6 years that I've been on treatment, by God's grace, as you can see, the Lord has kept me strong and also going in the work and the things that I'm doing and also in my studies. As we speak now, I'm a student at the University of Nairobi. I'm doing a diploma in public relations, hopefully graduating this year in September.
Amazing. That's amazing. And of course, earlier on you mentioned something on the syndrome,
Yes.
and you had to accept the fact now that this is now growing to a kidney status or kidney failure status. What was your approach on that?
Actually, I was not actually prepared to say that the condition that it would progress at some point. What was happening is that I was on treatment, continuous on a daily basis treatment, but I was not sure that the condition would progress to kidney failure. And when it progressed, at first it was quite a challenge for me, because you can imagine you are still young, you are in high school, you have dreams, the things that you want to achieve in life, and then this condition, a chronic illness, comes and strikes you at surprise, and it just shatters your dreams and the things that you had in mind. Because for me, actually my dream was to become a pilot.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
my dream was to become a pilot, but then when the disease came, I found that my passion somehow changed. The things that I'm doing and the things that I was dreaming of doing back then, they are totally different, because as we speak now, I'm a kidney health advocate and also an author of a book where I educate people and also create awareness about kidney disease and also to inspire and encourage people. And I at sometimes think that maybe if this had not happened to me, maybe we could not even be speaking to you, speaking about advocacy and also about kidney disease and also encourage people, showing people that there is hope. So I can say it's a God's plan. Yeah.
You completed high school, that is in 2019. Then you had now to embrace the fact that now I am supposed to live with this particular disease. How did the society embrace all this, plus now the commitment of your friends, the engagement with your friends, your family, and the people around you, now that you're taking a different shift?
Out here, I can say that people don't have really an awareness of what kidney disease is. Because even for me, before I had kidney failure and I started dialysis treatment, I never really had an understanding of what kidney disease and also what dialysis treatment is. And having to start dialysis treatment and having to go through the challenges that one has to face facing a chronic illness, I fell into depression for 2 years immediately after my Form 4. And it was during that time that I came to a point that I realized that the people that were going through this thing that I was going through, that is the kidney disease and on dialysis treatment, I saw them lose hope. And I wanted us to do something that would really show those people that they just keep on pushing. That something that would encourage them to continue with their lives, with their normal lives, and show them that there is a life even after kidney disease. There is a life even after going through a hard challenge. So I wanted to do something that would really educate people and also create the awareness about kidney disease. Yes, and it was during that time that I went and did my research work on what kidney disease is, because someone told me something that for you to overcome anything or for you to conquer anything, you have to have an understanding of what that
is.
thing is. Because knowledge gives you power.
Indeed.
That is what we've been told. So I went and did my research work. I studied matters to do with kidney disease,
For how long?
kidney health advocacy for the 2 years that I was in depression. Because for those 2 years, actually I locked myself.
That is from 2020.
Yes, yes, 2020 and 21. You find I had this mindset that I did not want people to know that I was sick. So I used to lock myself in the house all day, the whole week, every day, because I never wanted people to ask me these questions.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, yes, yes. What is wrong with you? What is going on?
Indeed.
Where are you sick? So I just wanted to stay in the house. I only came out of the house, going to the hospital. And during those times, it's the time that I developed now the passion for reading and also doing much research work. And I found myself now starting to document my story in hope that I would educate people. They understand the community, for them to understand what kidney disease is, and also matters to do with the treatment options that are available. That is dialysis and also kidney transplantation, and also to ensure that people, the broader community, have an understanding of what chronic illnesses like kidney disease is.
So that means, of course, by coincidence, you just locked up yourself, wanze kufikiria and you write things, which is somehow motivation. Should we also lock ourselves up to it? Tuandike vitabu, tukuwe na inspiration.
Actually, I used to be a writer even in high school. Amazing. I used to be one of the best writers in creative writing, composition, but I never had
so easy kubatisha.
I'm not sure. I never had an idea. Maybe one day I would write a book.
Wow.
I was just doing it for fun. You remember in high school, Indeed. The best student gets to be rewarded. So I was just doing it for fun. Until that time now that I had something that I would I can share with the community.
Indeed. Something
that I can educate people on. That's when now I decided now to put my skills to work.
Amazing.
And I started writing on my book.
All right. It has been 7 years now with the struggle and embracing this particular disease, and now you have to push on. Then now, of course, talk to us about the treatment, the processes, the schedules, the dialysis, and of course, how did you balance the treatment processes?
I can say it's been by God's grace. The Lord has kept me strong and also going, even in things that I'm doing. But at first it was quite a challenge for me, because you can imagine having to go for dialysis treatment twice weekly, balancing between school and also your normal life. It can be really a challenge for many, even for many young people, because having to go through treatment, I get to see what those young patients have to go through, because most of them get to have those lost years. We find them that they cannot be able to engage in the things that their age mates are doing. That's playing, going to school, living a normal life. And we all want to live a normal life. We all want to lead a life that can be impactful and also fulfilling. So having to go through dialysis treatment, because as I shared with you, dialysis treatment you have to go 2 times a week.
Indeed.
It's been a journey. Yes, it's been a journey. But I thank God, the Lord has given me the strength and also the capacity and the opportunity to be able to educate the community and also to create awareness and advocate for kidney health. And by the way, this year during the World Kidney Day, I had the opportunity and also the privilege to speak during the celebrations that were held at the Kenyatta National Hospital, representing the patients. Where I offered my insights and also my educational materials on matters to do with kidney health advocacy. So far it's been a journey of learning.
The treatment is painful?
That's the treatment. It depends on how you see it. I can say that. Sometimes it's painful. Most of the time it's headache. After treatment, you just feel exhausted and also some headaches. But everything is everything is quite well.
Indeed. There's someone watching us now and feels like I do not understand how the process works. So what do the doctors do?
So dialysis treatment, as I mentioned, that's the work that would have been done by the two kidneys, health kidneys. Each human has two health kidneys.
Indeed.
So dialysis treatment, there is a dialysis machine now which acts as an artificial kidney. So when you go for dialysis treatment, there's a tube they call a catheter, now which draws blood from your body into the dialysis machine. It's cleaned and then returns back to your body. So the machine acts as an artificial kidney. And each session, dialysis session lasts for 4 hours. So you have to go for 4 hours, 2 sessions a week.
4 hours, 2 sessions a week,
Yes, yes.
which is so much draining.
Yeah, it's very exhausting. It just drains you. When you finish your treatment, you just want to rest for like 1 hour.
Indeed.
So that you can regain your strength and also be on the right mood, and then you can be able to live.
All right. So that means, of course, there's also a balance on the cost of treatment. Have you also been challenged by that, or Maisha London? It's kind of easy.
It's quite expensive because you have to be on daily medications on a daily basis. So for this medication, you have to be able to purchase them. And for the dialysis treatment, for now, we can say that our government has done some good work because SHA is able to cover for the 2 sessions.
Indeed.
A dialysis session costs around 10,650 each session.
So and you have 2 sessions in a week?
Yes, 2 sessions.
That means
20,000.
are
covered by SHA, except now for the medications. Even that some medications you have to pay out of pocket.
Indeed.
And they are very expensive for many families in our country.
Indeed.
For me, it's been quite challenging, but
when will I say?
I can say by God's grace, kila kitu imekuwa somehow tunaweza manage.
Kabisa.
But still with some help. Yeah.
All right. And the process, I understand, also has been had not to crack to really find a space of comfort, right? Then the stigma comes in and strikes again, like another disease striking a wounded place. How did you overcome stigma?
Supportive friends and also family, and also the healthcare professionals. We have communities where now we gather on a monthly basis now for the patients, caregivers, and also the healthcare professionals. Those are the doctors, the nurses, the counseling psychologists, and we have speakers, broad speakers from even the patients who have a knowledge to do with matters to do with kidney health. We gather together and we come speak to us, they educate to us on matters to do with kidney health. And also maybe if you have questions, you need some support, they're able to speak to you, they're able to engage you, they're able to educate us. And also that gives us an opportunity now for the patients and also for the community, the caregivers, the doctors, the counseling psychologists, for them to interact and also share stories and inspire and encourage each other amongst ourselves.
Indeed.
So I can say that I've been in supportive spaces who have been able to support and also are willing to work with me and guide me in every step of my way.
Right. Earlier on, you had mentioned something about if at all the disease never appeared or you were well and good, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Do you think sometimes that chances or coincidences go wrong?
For me, I can say that it's not for us to determine that.
Indeed.
I'm a believer, by the way. I'm a Christian, and I believe that sometimes God takes you through situations through challenges to create compassion out of you, because you cannot have compassion or of something or a situation that you have not experienced yourself. Let's say for me, having to start the organization where we're supporting now the children who have kidney disease and also their caregivers, it's something out of experience. For those 6 years, having to go through treatment, dialysis treatment twice weekly, having to experience the challenges that most of these children have to go through, and also the life, the years that they have to miss, the opportunities of playing with their age mates, missing school, having not even the slightest chance to recover, because even for the treatment, I've said is quite expensive. I can say it's sort of that I went to have the compassion for them. So I can say that they are not coincidences. For me, I would put it that way. I'm not sure.
I think that's the best answer you could have placed the question. And since you said you're a believer, now add some taste on the answer. Even as we end the first conversation, you know your story. Of course, it's kind of heartfelt manenos, you know, trying to reason behind how you're coping up, how you're embracing this. The audience will also want to really understand, because now you're an adult, we'll say, then there's a process of now growing up with this particular disease. 6 years of treatment and embracing all this. So how do we interact with you? If now we are in the same age, or perhaps now ukimaliza form 4, now you're coming to the society, we want to play. Sisi hatutaki kujua kama you're sick or not, but we just want to feel the friendship na tucheze. So what can't you do as far as games are concerned, as far as food is concerned? Ni nini ambayo you can possibly do with your condition?
I always want to live a normal life, and also lead a normal life despite the challenges that I'm going through, because even out there in the community, even at school, I never want to play the sick one, because as you can see, most of the times people cannot tell if I'm sick without me explaining to them. So as a dialysis treatment, as a dialysis patient, dialysis treatment, you have to have a special nutrition. Even that you just can't go out there and taking just in everything. There is a special diet that is prescribed to you, recommended to you by the nutritionist. So you have to ensure that you take care of yourself, and also make sure that you don't do the hard tasks. I can say those heavy tasks, and also doing the things that would be a challenge for you. But above all, I can play, but above all, I can say it's about you taking care of your body. As a patient, you have to understand yourself. You have to understand what works for you and what does not work for you, because that will determine how you take care of your body.
You said, what can't you eat?
No, there's a lot of things, because as a dialysis patient, remember that your kidneys are not working. And your dialysis treatment, and dialysis treatment is not a cure. It's something to manage the condition as you wait for there's a treatment known as kidney transplant. As you wait for a kidney transplant. And as I said, the work of the kidneys is to remove the toxins from the body and also excess fluids from the body. So you have to ensure that you manage the toxins in the body by taking the foods that are suitable for you.
All right. Of course, Ronald, you've written a kind of poem on dancing that is in page 34. Please read for us, then I think after that we'll take a short break. 34, of course, just embracing hope on this particular book.
The poem that I've written on page 34, I met a friend actually back then in high school. She was battling diabetic, and just sharing a story with me, and the challenges that she has had to go through in school, people hating her and also secluding her because of her condition. You find that when people hear that they have that condition, they don't want to play with her, they don't want to interact with her. I just I just got creative. I just got creative, and I decided to write something. Actually, someone I've never met. Actually, it's something that no, it's someone I can say an online friend.
Nice.
Just been talking, interacting, and she got to share her story with me, and I felt it's something that was encouraging. So I just decided to write something, some few lines, which I'll be reading to you. So it's dancing. Thinking of you, I can vividly remember the way you dance. It's like watching an artist paint a masterpiece on a canvas. Your moves are a pure perfection. I can't help but say you are an artist. Dance to the moon, let the stars be your audience. Magical night, or you selenophile, as the stars fill the sky. Catch my eye.
All right. Let me catch you there. Those words are really lovely, and of course my director says that hawezi maintain your time. Wacha break, then we'll come now, we'll blend in with the second verses. All right, we're taking a short break. Of course, those are lovely lovely verses from that particular verse. As we come back, we'll now get deeper into understanding now the position on advocacy. Don't go too far. This is the Morning Drift.